we're continuing the tour of Halloween 2022 at 765 St. John's Road West in Simcoe, Ontario. And when we come indoors, the first thing that greets us is a mailbox with welcoming face and welcoming hands, but also with some spiders and spider webs. But a mailbox is kind of appropriate in this house where, you know, Canada Post is a pretty big entity. So moving past the mailbox, as I said, our theme this year has been skeletons and pumpkins and witches. And so here on the table, there's an assortment of skeletons and skulls and body parts, all of which are trying to crawl out of the graves, I think, that they've been consigned to, and come out up into the top of the earth. And so there's lots of body parts, lots of hands and feet and skulls and various other things. And this fellow is, I think, supposed to be taking care of things and keeping an eye on things, but he's not doing a very good job. So we'll just leave him being scared and not having very good control of all of the body parts that are climbing out of the graves. And over on this side, as I said, we had pumpkins as one of our themes. So here we have some more pumpkins lit up and with scary faces maybe, or just saying hello, who knows. And behind them are lots of skeletons hanging. There's skeletons actually hanging all over the place. Another pumpkin hanging in the corner. And we have skulls, lots of skulls, stacks of skulls. There's one over here, and there's another one in that corner over there, stack of skulls, and one just sitting on the ledge there, keeping an eye on things. And we also have a pumpkin, small pumpkin, sitting over here on the floor. Doesn't sound very happy, does he? So we'll just leave him moaning and groaning away there and move on upstairs, again past more skeletons hanging on the door, and this very pretty crescent. Sometimes we have pretty things, not always, not very often, because the scary ones are quite a lot of fun. So moving on upstairs, we are going to say hello to the trio of witches that have been with us pretty well for quite a long time, helping us celebrate Halloween together. First one is, I don't know, Witch Rosetta. She's busy stirring up a batch of something or other, witch's brew, and she at one point was asking for eyeballs. I don't think she had any takers, but she sounds very happy with what she's stirring up. And I don't know that I want to taste it when she's finished, to be honest. Anyway, she's very happy about it. And past this very beautiful tree, it's quite lovely at night particularly. On to our next witch, who is Witch Toothy, for obvious reasons. And moving into the kitchen, on the table we have a lot of the ingredients that Witch Rosetta was talking about or looking for. There's certainly some eyeballs right there. There's Black Cat's Hiss, you can see it, and Witch's Brew, and bat wings, and some other not so pleasant ingredients. And here, this witch is supposed to be our trick-or-treat handing out person, and I don't know that I would want to have any of the treats that she's handing out. Because they're fingers and eyes and ears and not the kind of thing that I particularly want to eat. And she's also pretty screechy. But anyway, I guess that's her job, is to hand out these treats to people who would actually eat them. And then over here, we actually have some honest-to-God real food. We tried to be a little healthy this year, so here is the veggie plate, which is a face, complete with eyebrows and jagged teeth, and but it's healthy food, promise. And then, of course, here, not so healthy, the skull cookies with red eyeballs. And so we have a combination of healthy and not so healthy, and with the candelabra in the back, kind of just watching over everything. And here we have the witch come innkeeper who has been with us since the beginning.
Welcome.
This is
to
Griselda.
my boarding house. You are so lucky. We happen to have one room left. Please, do you iron?
That knife in her hand looks a little scary. I don't know that I would want to stay with her, to be honest. And I guess maybe some of the things on the table are what she's offering for her bed and breakfast fare. Again, not my cup of tea. So we'll just leave her and we'll go into the living room. And here in the window seats, we have a couple of skeletons having, I guess, the skeleton version of a date. There's one of them, and there's the other one, and they're having a date with not coffee and muffins, but eyeballs and witch's brew. And let me see if I can back up here so you can see both of them. There you are. Can't see his eyes very well, but anyway, they're on their version of a date, I guess. So thank you very much for joining us for Halloween 2022. We always enjoy putting this together, and happy Halloween, everyone.